welcome back to the channel. I'm excited. We're out here today at Frank Lisk Park. It is kind of a bomber course out here, so today I got a few of my favorite distance drivers. Discraft ESP Hades right here. I have the Zenith right here, and then of course I have my Ricky Raider right here. And so this one is just absolutely wonderful. You can yam on it hard, flat, and it's definitely going to get that finish out of it. And I also have one that's been in the bag for about a year or so, and so I have a new one and a beat one of these as well, and so I'll throw them both. All right, hole one is a 294-foot par 3. It is just straight down the hill. Let's go ahead and use that Raider. Try and get beneath this wind. Oh, nearly aced it. Oh my gosh, hot start. All right, hole 2, it's 282 feet. It's slightly uphill. Got a little bit of a tailwind right now, and so that's gonna make it more overstable. And so we're gonna go ahead, release it pretty flat with the Zenith and give it a little bit of height and make sure it works its way back left. Put it a little long. Oh. All right, par it is. All right, we got hole 3. It's 357 feet. It is straight down and tucked in to the left. And right now we got a little bit of a headwind right to left, so it's gonna make it a little bit more understable. And so I'm gonna make sure we push left and use my more stable Raider. Here we go. All right, that should be solid. All right, so put it just outside circle. Here we go. Ah. All right, hole 5 is 450 feet. It is dead straight. It's just on that hump out there. We have a pretty stiff headwind right now. And it's gonna be sketchy. We're gonna try this Raider forehand.
That's it. Get under it, through it.
Go, go, go. Yes. All right, that works. All right, so had a pretty solid shot, all things considered, especially with that stiff headwind. Put it nearly pin high, which is great. Absolutely cooked it. Hole 6, it's a 375-foot par 3. And so it's pretty much just dead straight, and then it's hard to the right. But if you come up short right at all, it's not great. You don't want to be trapped over there. And so either long or left is a little bit of a better option. Leave yourself a look to the pin.
That's it.
All right, so at a course like Frank Lisk, it's pretty important to make sure you have some overstable discs in the bag, especially when the wind is so much of a factor here. On a windy day, this course gets exponentially more difficult. But when the wind stays died down, pretty much just get it out there and get yourself a look for a par or birdie. But overall, I have been loving the Zenith. It's a new addition to the bag for me, but I've been enjoying it. The Ricky Raider has been an absolute workhorse in the bag for me over the past couple years. And that was even when I was mostly a forehand player. And so when I switched to mainly backhand, it still held that slot in my bag for me. All right, hole 7, it's 534 feet. It's a par 4. It is pretty much dead straight. And then it's probably about 70 or 80 feet to the right, tucked in the woods. All right, here we go. Put the Raider a little right, and so it's kind of pinched. The basket's like straight ahead, but you're gonna try and get skinny with the slammer. that'll work. Yeah, that's tough. All right, hole 8 is a 533-foot par 4. It's dead straight. It's pretty flat, maybe a little bit of elevation, but the elevation really just goes from left to right. Go the newer Ricky Raider. All right, left it a little short. We're just gonna go a little flick up. All right, that'll work.
It's basically just a beadless justice. So overstated.
All right, there it is. Overall, had a pretty good round, and hopefully you all got a pretty good taste of what my favorite drivers are. The Zenith, the Ricky Raider, and the ESP Hades. The Hades is an absolute flip dog for those massive turnover shots that can get a lot of distance if you can control it. And then the Raider, once it's nice and beat in, you're gonna get some of that flip out of it, and then it's gonna have that nice consistent fade. And then pretty similar with the Zenith, but I find that the Zenith might go just a hair further than the Raider. And so be sure to drop your favorite distance driver in the comments below. And as always, thanks to my sponsors, Neptune Discs and Spike Eyes or Dies, and I'll catch you next time.